survive.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, bringing you the latest in the Tennessee coaching search. But before we get rolling, as always, gently press the thumbs up. Just gently go down below, press that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out when Talkin VAWLS goes live, because I have a feeling that there is some news coming sooner rather than later. But let's get into it as this wild goose chase continues as Tennessee looks for a new head coach. You know, the rumors kicked off Tony Elliott, then we moved on to James Franklin. The fan base was on the verge of a complete meltdown when Sonny Dykes' name was entered into the mix yesterday. But then we managed to go ahead and circle the wagons, come all the way back around to Tony Elliott and even James Franklin again. It sounds like Tony Elliott is going to be getting a pay raise to stay at Clemson. Now, does that mean he was offered a job at Tennessee? No, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily mean that he turned Tennessee down. Same with James Franklin. He managed to get some things done at Penn State after his name started to surface, locker room upgrades and whatnot. So late last night, Josh Heupel has made his way into the top of the list. His name is out there after a report from Austin Price and Brent Hubbs from ballquest.com. Some people are excited. Some people are ready to take to the streets and burn couches like it's 2010. But Heupel was an All-American, won a national championship at Oklahoma before his coaching career. And if you remember, if you look back, he actually got fired as the offensive coordinator at Oklahoma before moving on to Utah State, then Missouri, and then landing eventually the head coaching job at University of Central Florida, where he was hired by none other than Danny White. I would imagine a lot of people are going to say that his success, you know, he has had some success at Central Florida, but a lot of people would probably say it came because he followed a guy like Scott Frost, who finished the 2017 season undefeated. And then Heupel comes in right behind him, wins 12 games in 2018, 10 games in 2019, and then he finished 2020 with a record of 6-4. And I'm not making excuses for the guy. I'm really not, but they did have a lot of players opt out on that team this past season, but it is what it is. My question is this: did we go out and pay Danny White's buyout and give him this huge stack of cash just for him to go back to UCF and hire his buddy? I don't think that's the case. Does anybody really have a clue what's going on in Knoxville right now? Or is Danny White playing 4D chess? Because we heard all along when it comes to Danny White, that information does not leak in a Danny White coaching search. So where's all, I want to know where all this information is even coming from. I know a lot of rumors on Ball Twitter. You see people posting on message boards. They're claiming this, they're claiming that. It's rumors. It's people looking for internet credibility or whatever. It honestly makes no sense to me. I don't understand why somebody is going to post rumors or whatever on VolQuest, or they're going to post it on Twitter, social media. I don't get it. But when a guy like Brent Hubbs and Austin Price release this information, you would like to think that it has some traction behind it, because these guys are credible. They don't just throw stuff at the wall to see if it sticks. When they give you information, it tends to be going in the right direction. I mean, one thing is true, and that's nobody does a coaching search like this Tennessee fan base. But I'm afraid that this whole thing, it always seems to lead to disappointment. I mean, we go back and you look at Gruden, and now it seems to be Freeze. Everybody's on the Lane train. But then we end up with a guy like a Derek Dooley or a Butch Jones, and this fan base is immediately disappointed and let down. Is Heupel the guy? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he is or not, but if he is, I think we're all going to have to take a deep breath, relax, see how it plays out. I mean, I was accused, the video I posted yesterday, I was accused of being negative. And it's not that I'm being negative. It's that I'm trying to just be honest with you guys, trying to point out the facts that Tennessee is a mess right now. And it's hard to go out and land a guy like a Matt Campbell or even a James Franklin. Regardless of how much money's on the table, you have to keep in mind that Tennessee is again at rock bottom. We are at rock bottom. And you go back and look at the previous coaching search and how far down the list they had to go to get a guy like Jeremy Pruitt. It's not much better. You know, how many times have we heard always leave the program better than you came in? That's not the case in Tennessee. It just seems to get worse and worse and worse. Now you throw in the NCAA stuff on top of it. If Tennessee lands a guy like Josh Heupel, should we be mad or should we support this guy and see how it plays out? And again, I'm not saying it is him, because we've heard all along that Danny White doesn't let information leak. So why is this coming out? Why did the Tony Elliott stuff come out? Why did the James Franklin stuff come out? Why did late last night all of a sudden this information about Josh Heupel moving to the front of the line is all of a sudden getting released? Let me know what you guys think of Heupel. Is he the guy? If so, what kind of staff is he going to bring to Knoxville? Is this all just one big smoke screen so Danny White can go out and land the big fish? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope that's the case, but I'm not so sure. Also, just lastly, before we jump off here, I did see that Jimmy Himes did post a tweet just a moment ago saying that the team is meeting with Danny White this morning. So we will see what that's all about. Could it possibly be to announce their new head coach before he makes it public to the media? I don't know. We'll be following that closely. We'll be dropping videos. If a coach is announced today, we will be going live tonight. So make sure you are subscribed, tune in to that. And as always, hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like we poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we draw home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. The dogs howl like we poets sat in our chains, soaking moonlit smashed and broken